Connecting the RGB Remote Controller to ColorFlex RGB. Here is what is needed for this tutorial. 24-volt transformer, power cable, electrical wire, RGB remote controller, ColorFlex front power connector, ColorFlex RGB. Here is an overview of the installation. First, take the power cable and hardwire it to the 24-volt power transformer. Then take the RGB remote controller and hardwire it to the 24-volt transformer. Wire the RGB front power connector to the RGB remote controller. Last, connect the ColorFlex RGB to the RGB front power connector. Step 1. Wiring the power cable and electrical wires to the 24-volt transformer. Take the power cable. Locate the wires you will be using for positive and negative connection. On the 24-volt transformer, locate the positive and negative connection terminals. In this transformer we will be connecting to the L and N terminals. For this installation we will connect the black wire to the L terminal and connect the white wire to the N terminal. Use electrical wire. Arrange them where one wire is used for negative connection and a second for positive connection. On the 24-volt transformer, we will use the far left COM terminal for our negative connection and use far left V+ terminal for our positive connection. Then, take the RGB remote controller and notice the input end of the controller. This is where we are going to connect the wire from the V+ terminal on the transformer to the positive terminal on the controller. Then, connect the wire from the COM terminal on the transformer to the negative terminal on the RGB remote controller. Step 2. Connecting the ColorFlex front connector to the RGB remote controller. Take the ColorFlex front connector and locate the exposed color wires. We will connect these wires to the controller. Take the RGB remote controller and locate the screw terminals. This terminal is where we will connect the wires from the front connector. Connect the colored wires to the controller as shown here. Connect the white wire to the V terminal. Connect the red wire to the red terminal. Connect the green wire to the green terminal. Connect the blue wire to the blue terminal. Step 3. Connecting the ColorFlex front connector to the ColorFlex. Take the front power connector end with the plastic cover and place the side with the word up, facing up toward you. Then, after you have cut your ColorFlex to the length you want, place the ColorFlex with the LED lights facing up next to the front connector. To connect the two, while holding the front connector, push the end of the ColorFlex into the plastic bracket. When you look underneath the connection, the small arrow on the front connector and the arrows under the ColorFlex should be pointing in the same direction.